of Java. So Java systems don't have T code. And what are the tools for Java systems configuration we are going to see in this lesson. So first I am going to quickly describe the tools that can be used to configure the Java system. In Java systems we don't have RJ10 or RJ11, any T code is there. So through tools we can configure the Java system.
Sorry for questions
Yeah.
again. About the future for SAP, are they going to depend on Java or
No.
still the ABAP old one is coming?
Yes. Java is very huge problem there. uh, uh, as I was discussing, I was giving some training in Aramco last month. So there was some Java systems were there, so performance were very poor of those Java systems, and the only solution was to restart the system. They will not able to find the solution for those problems, because Java systems are mostly installed on Windows operating system, and only solution for the Java problems are only restart. uh, so it is very difficult, and SAP focus is not Java. And earlier we are having some systems which are ABAP plus Java, ABAP plus Java. Then SAP realized that Java is so complex, Java is so typical, that it is not SAP expertise.
Still, all of us like to use ABAP and GUI.
Yes, ABAP and GUI. Java is so complex that uh, we cannot even do the performance tuning in the Java part. So they have separated ABAP and Java. So some of the systems is still running on the Java. So that's why this part is optional also. Whatever we are going to do, it's optional. It depends whether your organization is having the Java systems or not. Do you have any Java systems?
We have only two interfaces for FSR and OEMs, and I'm not familiar with them. They only update some data in S4. But I am not sure if what is the language and what is the
Yeah.
environment of those. So for this Java, yeah.
Yesterday we were discussing about the your landscape. There in landscape we have seen you got S4 HANA. You are having solution manager Java. So only the solution manager Java we are having. Otherwise you are having solution manager ABAP and Java. Apart from this solution manager, you don't have any other application which is running on Java. So you just have only one application that is running on Java, that is Solution Manager 7.2.
I'm
So
talking about S4 HANA, and they are using Fury, and this is depends on Java more than ABAP.
no. Fiori is completely different thing. Fiori is not depend on the Java.
Yeah.
Fiori is not depend on the Java. Java is separate thing. So in S4 HANA, there is no relation between Fiori with we got S4 HANA. S4 HANA is working on ABAP, and we require the Fiori. If we require the Fiori, Fiori is also working on ABAP system. Fiori front end server work on ABAP system. Here we require the gateway, gate, gateway and OData. The communication is happening, everything is happening through OData. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about Fiori and other thing. That is having no relation between. Uh, there is no relation between Java with the Fiori. There is these are two separate things. ABAP is separate, Java is separate. Even there is no relation between Java and Fiori. Fiori is completely separate.
Mm.
So to manage the Java systems, we require the tools. What are the tools we are having? We are having NWA tool, that is NetWeaver Administrator. Net. So we can call this tool using browser. In the browser, we can type like this HTTP host name like SM host. We can type the port number 59100 and then type NWA NetWeaver Administrator. With this, we can manage this uh, Java system. We have another tool we can use, uh, config tool. For config tool we have to log in into the server. We have to log in into the server, and then we have to start the config tool. Config tool only work at the OS level. Config tool, we have to log in into the server, and then we have to start the config tool. Another tool is shell console. Through shell console we have to do telnet. In telnet we can call the shell console. With that tool we can change the Java related parameters. In Java the parameters are mostly related to memory. Java parameters are mostly related to memory, how many threads, how many server process we are having. uh, we have the services, which services you want to activate. So all these settings can be done from these tools. We are having NetWeaver Administrator, Telnet, or config tool. With these tools we can manage the Java system.
That is mean still ABAP and Java will work in parallel during the couple of years
Yes.
with SAP.
Java part, I think they are not like investing a lot of resources in Java, because the Java only product is enterprise. The famous product of Java is enterprise portal. Enterprise portal that most of the companies are using. Even Aramco is also using enterprise portal. So in enterprise portal, what happens? Enterprise portal, like all the users log in into the enterprise portal, and here they can, all the employees log in into the this system. uh, so all employees, vendors, suppliers, everybody is going to log in into here, and this system is connected to backend server. This system is connected to SAP ABAP system, S4 HANA. This system is connected to CRM system. This system is connected to SRM system, supplier relationship management. So the user is getting a consistent view. So it get a single sign on kind of thing. He log in into the, whenever the user is going to log in, he can see the salary slip, he can see the corporate news, he can see, read the information about the organization. So same thing is happened now through Fiori. Now everyone is going to log in into the Fiori. So in the Fiori they are going to log in the Fiori launchpad. It Fiori also, we can have Fiori tiles for CRM system, for SRM system. So they can, so SAP focus is now like shifting from Java to Fiori kind of thing. So if a customer has not implemented the enterprise portal, they are implementing the Fiori, so they can provide the Fiori kind of applications to the employee vendors, so they can get a single point of contact for all kind of application in one place.
Related to programming
Yes.
in SAP, still ABAP language is the one, or
Yes.
there are some language you can build application and connect it to SAP.
SAP said very clearly that ABAP systems are the business system. Business system. ABAP is used for business system. In the business system, you got a client concept. Client. Client always represent into the ABAP system. Client is not here into the enterprise portal, because in the business system we got the client, we got the organization structure, we got the company code, org unit, sales unit, complete structure is there. So ABAP systems will stay always there, because all the business systems are represented in ABAP language. Other languages like here, this is not the business system, this is technical system. This is known as technical system. Java systems are known as technical system, or if we say HANA system, HANA is also not a business system. HANA is also a technical system. HANA is developed in C language. This is developed in Java language. So ABAP is used for business systems because it is having the client. Other systems, uh, like is used in different languages that are known as technical systems.
Is writing a web program on ECC different on S4 HANA?
No, no, same. Programming is same. Some enhancements are there. You can write the same way ECC with HANA, ECC, uh, because ECC is also based on ABAP. Here we have different versions of ABAP we are having. So the runtime is included. So some new features included, but the programming will be working the same. Like if we go to this solution manager, this is also a ABAP system. SMA is also a ABAP system. If I am going to write a program in SE38, the programming will be same. SE38, I can write a program ZABC, and it would be same whether we are going to write into uh, S4 HANA or ECC system. ABAP is same, just some new new enhancements are there. In S4 HANA, we got CDS. Some CDS are there. Core to data services, CDS views are there, and some enhancements are there.
So if you're migrating from ECC to S4 HANA and you have hundred of program, so it can be
Yes.
go to S4.
If you are going to migrate from ECC to HANA, S4 HANA, several programs are obsolete. Some new programs have come up. Several programs have been merged. So all this information we can find into the simplification list. So there is a simplification list for each module. What are the changes? Simplification list is a comparison between the changes. So you can find the simplification list for different components. You can find the simplification list for finance, for HR, for sales, for marketing, for everything you can find the simplification list. That will tell you what are the changes from ECC, a specific version to S4 HANA. What are the changes?
So I will copy the all ABAP program from ECC and to S4 and recompile it again, or what is this, how can I discover if this one is old, needs to be modification, or can be run like this as it is?
Yes, so to do this, those things we have to like perform some, we have to run some reports. So with those reports, we can identify whenever you are going to migrate your ECC system to S4 HANA, we have the migration cockpit. Migration cockpit is going to recognize what are the Z programs you are having. That's why several times customers complain that earlier they were running on ECC and now they are running on S4 HANA and still the performance is very poor. They don't see any improvement there because they are still using the Z program. So the logic here it is okay. Let me you if you have asked me, so let me explain here.
Because they spend a lot of time and money in building such a program,
Yes, yes,
specifically
yes,
for HR.
yes. That's why I'm drawing this picture. With this picture, you can understand quickly. Suppose this was your old architecture. ECC was running on Oracle database, and
Yeah.
ECC you have created a program ZP1. You have a custom program ZP1. This program is doing the calculation on the application side. It is performing the calculation on application side. Application side. This program is your custom program ZP1. It is residing into the ECC application, and this perform the calculation on the application side. Application side. While what happened with S4 HANA? S4 HANA technology is known as CDS, core to data. S4 HANA. In S4 HANA, the important thing here it is known as code to data. Okay, with this example, you can easily understand. We got this is our database HANA. Okay, so now where is the data residing? At the database side or up the application side? Data
Say it
is
again.
data is residing where? Data is here or here? application side or the database side?
The data already moved from Oracle to HANA.
No. I'm saying that we have two scenarios. This is ECC, this is S4 HANA. I'm asking you where is data reside? Data reside into the database or of the application side?
Data stored on the HANA database.
Yes, absolutely right. So we are having some database. Tables are here. We are having
Yes.
tables. Tables are here. The table size is suppose 20 GB, and we are having 20 GB. And suppose here we are having a program that ZP1 program is there. This program size is around 1 MB. Okay, this is very small program, 1 MB program is there. So in HANA case, what happened? The program pushed down to the database. Program is pushed down to the database. So that's why in HANA case it is known as code to data. Code to data. Because HANA can do the calculation. HANA can perform the calculations. So you don't have to perform the calculation into the application side. In this case, what is happening? In this case, what earlier you are having 20 GB 20 GB tables are here. This data is moving from here to here. That was data to code. Data to code. Data is moving from here to the code where the code is there. Suppose this program you have not optimized. If you have not optimized your ZP1 program, then what will happen? Then in this case, the data will move from here to here. Data will move from here to here. In this case, it is not going to move to code to data. In this case, the performance is not improved. In this case, performance is not improved. So most of the customer complain that they have migrated their programs, but the program is not working very well because they have not optimized the program.
Sorry for interruption.
Yeah, I was saying that if you are the program ZP1, if you have not optimized your program, the data will move from the database to the application S4 HANA. In this case,
What is optimized? Because when I run the program for the first time, it will be compiled via S4 HANA and the new technology. So just run it for one
No.
time, it will be okay, ready to use and ready to run in future.
Compilation is different than programming. Compilation means when we are going to perform the compilation means it is going to generate the screen. Compilation means generation of the screen. Generation of screen and load. Screen and load. The compilation doesn't mean that it is like optimize the program. Compilation means the generation of screen and load, that it is going to use the buffer. So that's why whenever we are going to run a program for the first time, it is going to take very long time. It is because it is going to generate the screen and load and it will put into the buffer. Next time you are going to run, then it is going to fast. But when we are talking about the like optimization means you have to push down whatever the logic you have given. In the logic you are still calculating on the S4 HANA side or application side. You have to push down the logic of that. So this is high level idea I have given you that can be done by the ABAP developer. They have to rewrite the program, or rewrite means they have to optimize the program. If you are not going to optimize, still you will be facing the same issue. The performance will not be improved.
what about writing code with .NET you mentioned earlier last week? You can via Studio.NET.
Solution Manager. Through Solution Manager,
HANA Studio. You mentioned we can write program in HANA Studio and compile it and use it.
we can use not HANA Studio. We have to use another tool. In HANA Studio is just a tool. HANA, I have said that HANA you can write any program. HANA Studio is a tool. With that tool, we can connect to the HANA database. In HANA Studio, we cannot write the all kind of programs. We can use Web IDE for HANA to write the HANA related program. HANA, we can write a program in any languages. So that is known as XSA, Extended Server Advanced. That we will see later on how to, like, what are the options are available with the HANA.
Yeah, thank you for all these questions outside.
Okay, so now we will go back to our NetWeaver Java. In NetWeaver
Yeah.
Java, we are having different tools. With that, we are going to manage the Java applications. So we are having NetWeaver Administrator, Telnet, Shell Console. We are having uh, config tool. So that is our next lesson, tools for system configuration. So in Java systems, we are having three types of tool. NWA, this is browser based tool. Config tool, you have to log in at OS level. Shell console. Shell console is working with the telnet. You can use the telnet. P port number is P8. We have to use. Okay, let me demonstrate NetWeaver Administrator tool. To start the NetWeaver Administrator tool, you just have to open a browser and type like this smhost 590. To start the NetWeaver Administrator tool, you have to use NWA. NWA, NetWeaver Administrator. It will start the NetWeaver Administrator tool. Then we can log in with train-20 password. Okay, so after that we will be, now here we can perform all the configuration related to uh, Java system. So we can go to the system properties. If we don't understand where is located, we can search also. System properties. So you can go to the system properties, Java system properties, and then you can change those properties. Suppose I want to change the thread. Here we are having the parameter values like default calculated value, execution pool, minimum thread count 40, maximum thread 300. If I want to change it here, I can modify and change it. Like suppose I want to have more threads, I can specify 500 thread or 400 thread. We can. So in this way we can do the changes in the uh, another tool is config tool. Config tool, you have to log in at OS level. So we have to log in with OS level. Config tool can be started from USR, SAP, SID, then instance, then J2E, Java 2 Enterprise Edition, and here we are having the config tool. Config tool, we can start config tool.bat file. Config tool.bat file. So it will open the config tool. From here we can also change the parameters related to Java. We can connect. Now we can see how the number of server process, it is showing 1. If I want to increase the number of server process, I want to make it 2, I can. If I want to change any memory related parameters, we can change. If I want to activate some services, we can activate some services. We can check the VM related parameters like initial heap size, maximum heap size, permanent size, new permanent size. And shell console can be opened by the telnet. So we have to use the telnet command. So NWA, we can perform all the configuration. Config tool, the database must be running. You can configure the Java virtual memory parameters, services, log configuration. It is an offline tool also. It can restart the Java, so the changes can is going to take place. Shell console. Shell console, the Java must be running. It's an emergency tool. You can stop a process if the process is hanging, and you can start and stop the services, display the settings. It can be called from the local host. So you have to use the local host. Okay, let me try. I am logging here with the local host. Open the command prompt. Telnet local host 5 instance number 08. Now this is the telnet. So you have to use this command telnet localhost, and the port number is 5 instance number 08. Here we have to log in with the user ID of database. So I have to log in with trained dash 20. Now I have login. Now we can uh, get the help. Oh, help is not there. So we will be having different commands. So what are the commands we will see with that? So NWA, you got the work center. From work center we can see the different option. We can config tool, we can see the particular parameters, and we can setting the. Okay, so optional exercise Java configuration, you have to run the different tools, and now we will see the identifiers parameters, so you can perform both the exercises together, or you just want to use this tool, you can just do now. We will continue later on. So now you can do exercise number 15 to just check the tools. Okay, so break for how long you want? Half an hour or 20 minutes? Or some 30 minutes. Okay. So we will not take a break. After break, you during break you can also do, and after break we are going to like perform other exercise. Okay, so we will take a break now, and after break we will discuss more Java related parameters.